All right, van conversion starts today. Got Dad with me here at the local hardware store called Bunnings, and we're gonna pick up some stuff to install a solar panel.
I'm just a laborer working for free today.
I'll take the free labor as much as I can. Crazy. Is that a sealant or something?
Block.
Looks like you're about to cook up some cookies. How's the sausage? Okay. Lost Dad. Where he went. All right, I bought a solar panel and a big old battery, 220 amp hours. Look how big it is compared to my foot. Also got some wiring and a solar charge controller. Has a couple little USBs on it as well. Got it from these guys, Blaze Batteries, up here in the Gold Coast. Pretty sweet deal. About 550 bucks American for all that, which is pretty nice. It's a 200-watt solar panel, so that should be just enough to charge the battery. And then I can run the inverter off of that and charge all kinds of things and be able to hook up this panel that's already in here, because right now it's just unhooked, and this panel is able to run all these different auxiliary lights in here and possibly like a aftermarket AC system. So we'll see what happens when we get it all set up. Here we are underground in the parking garage area of our hotel. Found a sweet little spot where we can park the van in the shade. And we are going to do a couple things. We're going to clean the van out, and we are going to mount the solar panel. Already bought some tools. Got a nice drill motor set, Ryobi drill and hammer drill, or impact I should say. Nice set of drill bits, a little box of random assorted screws, and a tape measure. Just a couple different things to kind of get this project going. Dad's ready to go. Our plan to get on top is to unscrew these screws up here so we can take off the hatch and get up in there, because we don't really have a ladder or anything. And we have these rails right here that we're going to glue down to the top on each side of the solar panel and then screw into it from there. We got this really good adhesive glue that somebody recommended to me here in Australia. It's called Sikaflex is the company. Multi-purpose adhesive. They said you can glue just about anything down with it.
Why can't they go here?
I guess they can.
Pretty flat.
It's true. When I think about it. Maybe a little bit farther. There's just a bunch of caulking right here.
That's 39 right there. Yeah.
Will fit.
Looks like it'll be perfect.
We've got the little scutcheon around this vent off so that we can see inside of here to see how deep it is. And now we're going to size up a bit for how big the wire is. And what the plan is to drill a hole up in here, kind of in this area, so you can come through the plastic of the vent instead of going straight through the roof. This way the wire will be up higher, less susceptible to water getting into it. Obviously we're gonna seal it with a bunch of sealant, but then we're gonna be able to come through this area right here and across and then down to right here where I'm gonna mount the solar charger over this hole that's already here, and we'll be able to bring it out. Should be a perfect setup. Dad's going up. Through. Dad's over here. Pre-drilling holes for the aluminum that we're going to glue on the roof and attach to the side of the panel. A bracket that's going to go on the roof. We're going to set it onto here. Right here's a hole that the wires will come through to be able to connect to those two wires, the wires that are coming out of the van. We're going to hold this thing a little bit down so that there's enough room for a bump on the roof to get underneath it. And use some self-tapping screws to screw it on. Bam. The wire through up here, I've got them cut and ready to install this. So what you want to do is take this over to your panel. So you want to look on your panel, take a look at which one's positive. So right there you can barely see positive and negative. So take that positive, follow it all the way, comes to here. You want to make sure that you want to have, that's a male, you want to make sure that the female is going to be positive on the wire you're doing through the roof. So we are on top of the van, panel's up there. Here's the aluminum, there's the cord going through, coming from the inside as I explained. I'm going to throw the connectors on right here and then keep everything unplugged until we finish the battery installation on the inside. The adhesive is going on. Just going to squirt it right under here. Nice big glob of it. Alright, there it is. Push it down nice and hard. Make sure you get some good contact. See it oozing out right there. Made some progress. The solar panel's on the roof. The adhesive is setting. We have ran this wire all the way back down here, popped it out right here. We've also ran a wire from here all the way down to here where the battery is going under the seat that was here. This big old guy is going under there. And we're gonna mount the solar charger right there. Perfect. There's already like a little hole so the wires can go up into there and get it all wired. We're gonna have to put some battery terminals on this end to attach it to the terminals here. And we're getting close to be able to hook this thing up. We got Big Bertha 220 amp hour battery in here. This wiring that's down here already inside was for all the electronics up here in this pan. For now, we've got positive from the solar charger, which comes out right here. And then the rest of the accessories, put them together right there. We've got a nut with a lock washer and a normal washer. Put both those on. Slap it on here. Tighten them down. I'll get a socket and tighten these all the way down, but now the battery's hooked up, and then we'll hook up the solar charger. Solar charger controller is on now. Wired it all up, as I said, down here. I got the solar positive, negative, battery positive, negative. And as you can see right now, there's a battery logo, but there's no solar panel logo yet. That will come once I hook up wires on the top. A couple little brackets so the battery doesn't slide around. Keep it in this corner. Okay. All right, solar panel's up there and it's plugged in. Solar controller's in, battery's in. Now we're just doing a nice little wipe down of everything. And then we're gonna put the flooring in, or the AstroTurf I should say. And it should be good for the next couple weeks while the family's here. And we just put in all the grass. Would you look at that? And a little bit of non-slip on the dash. I'd say it's a pretty good start to the van conversion. More to come in a couple weeks when I have a little bit more time.